point coaching center powered by Art of Education with Honey. First of all, thank you so much for your love and support. And those who have not yet done, please go ahead and do subscribe and give a big thumbs up. But be careful, please be honest and permanent, because whatever videos yet came or whatever videos will be coming in future, very informative, quite knowledgeable, please be with me. Lots more interesting is coming. Be positive. Thank you so much. Let's get started. Now, in part 1, I have discussed about assessment criteria for IELTS speaking test, that is fluency, coherence and pronunciation. Now this is part 2. I am going to discuss about grammatical range and accuracy. Now what is grammatical range? For grammatical range, you should actually know about more than just basic grammars, or you should use the more than just basic grammar to structure your sentence. Now what is more than just basic grammar? More than just basic grammar actually means like use of comparative sentences or comparative structures, conditional sentences, active and passive voice. Now let's take one by one all of these. And yeah, use of simple and complex sentences too. Now let's take first the conditional sentences. Now I'm going to give you an example of one by one each so that you can understand it better and you can use it in your, or you can say that you can practice it in your daily life. Let's get started. Now conditional sentences. Example. I can surely give him my car keys provided he drives it slow. Next comes the comparative structures. Comparative structures. In comparative structures, actually when there is a comparison in our mind. So let's take an example. Her house is further from office than mine. Here, further is a comparative adjective. Now, simple and complex sentences. Now, what is simple and complex sentences? Simple sentences are those which have just one piece of information, whereas complex sentences are those which have more than one piece of information. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Here it is. Now, she returned the computer when she noticed it was damaged. So, here are two information. She returned the computer when she noticed it was damaged. Here is two pieces of information. Next comes the active and passive voice. Active and passive voice is the main thing, or you can say the most important thing. In active voice, subject plays an important role, or you cannot omit the subject in active voice. Example, we should avoid long routes to the destination. Next, in passive voice, you can omit the subject. Here, subject is not important. We can start a sentence or we can make a sentence in passive voice without using the subject. Let's take an example. I am giving you the example of active voice only and changing the active voice into passive voice. That is, long routes to the destination should be avoided. In this sentences, notice that I have omitted we. Whereas in active voice, I have started the sentence with we. Here, I have omitted the we. So remember that in passive voice, we can omit the subject. Next comes the accuracy. All you need in accuracy is that make use of grammatical structures. Though you are not expected to be 100% correct, nobody can be 100% correct or perfect. Now, it is not that you are making the less number of grammatical mistakes. It is all about how you are putting your words or how you are putting your thoughts in front of the examiner and how confident you are. Next, I'm going to give you a tips on accuracy. Work on your tenses. It's okay to make correction in exam when you do mistakes. It's all right, it's all pretty fine. Now be prepared with the speaking test format, and remember, once again I'm repeating, practice is the key. Next comes the lexical resource. Lexical resource is all about the vocabulary. Now, it focuses on your ability to use vocabulary effectively, Or you can say that you can just avoid the lazy English, you can use the energetic English. Like factors you have to consider or you should consider in this lexical resource, like use less common vocabulary. Just now I have said like that, lazy English, you have to avoid it, and you have to use the energetic English. Larger than life. In place of interesting, you can use larger than life. You can say like informative lecture, not a good lecture. Don't use good lecture, use like informative lecture. So there are some differences. In my next video, I will discuss that. Next comes the demonstration range, or to demonstrate the range of vocabulary. The wider, the better. Use synonyms. But remember one thing, don't you repeat the thing. Avoid repetition. And every time remember the thing that you know words, okay? You know almost you know the words you have read somewhere, you have listened, you have spoken, or you have listened to the authentic English speaker. But remember that until and unless that word actually fits in your sentence or actually fits in your para, then only use. It is not necessary that you know this word and you have to actually fit into this sentence or fit into this paragraph. You have to use it. No, it's not necessary. It's better to avoid. It's better to avoid the mistake. Otherwise, your marks can get low. Next comes the use of correct collocations. Now, what is collocations? Collocations means the arrangement of sentence. You need to make sure the words are correctly positioned together. You have correctly positioned the words. It is again the same thing. Don't just put the words in between, like, yes, I know this word, I'm going to put it. No, not at all. Please don't do that. Avoid using those things. Avoid making that type of mistakes. Now, for example, I'm giving you like, we make an appointment. Generally, I have heard many people saying like that, we take an appointment. We take an appointment. But it's not like that. We don't take an appointment. We make an appointment. It is we make an appointment. We don't take an appointment. Next is tips on the vocabulary. Read, listen to the authentic English speaker. Like, you can say you should be fluent like that. The words should come into your mind very fluently, or naturally it should come into your mind. Just before the examination, just make a short list and do practice. Like when you are walking, when you are seeing some shops, written on that something, make use of that. Practice, speak in front of the mirror. Last but not the least, after entering the examination hall, just sit on the chair, lean back, take a deep breath and relax and chill. Think that you are just talking to the examiner, you are just chatting with your examiner. That's it, and everything will go fine. Don't you worry. Thank you so much. I hope you have understood it. Thank you so much for watching. This is Ummehani signing off. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.